Hello and Assalamualaikum. Our title for this project is Internship Monitoring System. So the first member is Nurul Nazatul Nisa Binti Mohammed Yusoff as our manager, and Syazwana Azwa Binti Nazri, me as a database designer. And next are Izzati Syazwani Binti Mohammed Kamal Ariffin, and Shahirah Binti Redzuan as our programmer. Internship monitoring system is a system that will provide for students in UiTM Segamai. This system will be operating in July and will provide some service such as registration, evaluation mark, and etc. The organization will be a team of developer, the supervisor, and our fellow students. Our internship monitoring system will consist of 4 members to develop this system to our client. Nurul Nazatul Nisa as a manager will be responsible for all actions to build this system, such as planning, designing, and execution of system. Next, Syazwana Azwa will be in charge of defining the detailed database design, and our duo programmer, which are Izzati Syazwani and Shahirah, will be responsible for updating computer program, database, writing new code, and fixing bugs in our existing code.
Problem statement. From our case studies, there are several problems that we are identifying. Okay, firstly, in their current approach, students use a manual registration for their internship. For example, they need to fill in the form on a paper. So the data might be lost if they not keep in the specific file. Next, students must do their logbook and report during the internship. They need to record all of all of their activities at, at the company manually in their logbook and make a report. Third, however, their logbook and report might be in a bad condition if they not keep at the safe place. Okay, logbooks might also be torn apart or get dirty because of not keeping their hygiene. And lastly is since almost activities of internship that this organization does with a manual method, our team developer will try our best to change this manual to a system from the manual system to the system that will record all of the activities of internship.
Our aim of this project is to develop a user-friendly internship monitoring system for some contact solution. The implementation that we will do along with benefits are first, save costs. This system surely will save costs because students do not need a logbook to record their activities. We will provide a web page that consists of some function that we call an e-logbook. Second one is username and password. In this system, supervisor, lecturer, and student will have their own username and password to log in into our system to keep their data safe. The third one and lastly, user friendly. We will make sure our system will make our user easily use our system. We will provide a message on a page how to use our function to help our user.
Today I'm going to explain about the project scope. Okay, this main content that we put it in this video is student and supervisor. The website is user friendly. This project we complete by July 2001. Okay, for the framework, the project includes searching, registering, and another else. Okay, the website that we're gonna create is an internship monitoring system. It will allow user to register name for an internship program through only website. We also provide the e-logbook for students easily record their activity during internship. Lastly, students also can check their mark only from the website.
This is our homepage. There is symbol of our organization and the symbol of UITM. There are two buttons which are student and practical training coordinator button. User can log in as student or practical training coordinator based on on their role, and the button of student will take user to the page login of student, while button of practical training coordinator will take user to the page login of practical training coordinator.
This is login interface. This interface that shows the login interface for students. When they choose the students button, student need to enter their ID UITM and their password to log in. This interface also provide a forget password button if there is the student who forgot their password. Besides that, they are also have a gray button which is enter button. If they have finished filling up the ID, UITM and password, just click the enter.
This is the interface of interface menu. In this interface, there are 4 buttons include such as button registration. This button will go to registration interface. The second one is e-log button. This button will go to e-log interface. The third one is complaint. It will go to complaint interface. Then the last one is submit. The submit will go to submit interface. Such example, this is the submit interface.
This is our page of practical training coordinator. There are label of staff ID and password. User can fill in the text box of staff ID and password. Then user need to click button enter. Button enter will take user to the page of practical training coordinator. And if user forgot their password, they can click the link of forget password to recreate their password again.
Next, this is the students registration interface, which is this is the interface for students when they have successfully logged in, and this shows that the registration interface is for the student to register their internship. Okay, students need to fill the form, which is student need to fill email, student ID, IC number, full name, company name, phone number, and also address. Students also need to insert their picture in order to make the coordinator easy to monitor them and to know them. They also have another interface for students to click and choose, which is e-log, complaint, and also a submit report. And in this interface too, we have the home button and then the logout button to exit from the system.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. So today I'm gonna explain about the interface at the e-log. Okay, this is to show the e-log interface for student update their daily activity at company. Okay, student need to fill the form that provide in this interface, which is a date and day student activity at their company. Okay, they also have another interface for students to click and choose, which is registration interface, complaint interface, and submitting report interface. Okay, in the top of interface, it also have a home button and log out, a button to exit from the system. The font that used in this interface is Korean New and Calibri body. Okay, next for a complaint interface. Okay, this is to show a complaint interface for students to tell anything about the progress or complaint during the internship. Okay, students need to fill the form that provide in this interface, which is a form to describe their problem, and student need to select the date during the make complaint. There also have another interface for students to click and choose, which is a registration interface, e-log interface, and submit report interface. In the top of interface, it also have a home button and log out button to exit from the system. Okay, the font that used in this interface is Korean New and Calibri body.
This is the last interface for student when they are finishing filling the student login form. This is show the submit report interface for student to submit their daily report. Student need to upload their file at here. There are also another interface for student to click and choose, which is registration interface, e-log interface, and complaint interface. In the top of interface, it also have home button and the exit button from the system. Interface for practical training coordinator. After practical coordinator log in into the system, for this interface, coordinator need to select the ID and the name of the student. After the coordinator already selected the ID and name, they will press the grey button, which is exit button. After that, the student data of their internship will be displayed on the screen. Will be displayed in of each section, such as e-log, data of e-log, data of complaint, and the data of report. Okay, in the top, as you can see, in the top of its interface, it also have home button and the logout button. Logout is like exit button.